Good morning, girls. I hope you're all fine. You're all at home, not going out, and utilizing your lockdown time in some creative activities, as well as you all have completed your work. And we are beginning the classes once again. We are ready to resume our classes, and I hope you are also ready. In maths, we have completed 3 chapters. You all know that we have finished with linear equations in 2 variables, polynomials, and we have also completed coordinate geometry. Now, today we are going to begin with quadratic equations. In quadratic equations, we are going to study how to find the roots of the quadratic equation. There are some word problems which will help. Those word problems we are going to convert it into the quadratic equation, and we are going to find the roots of those equations. So let's begin with the chapter. This is chapter number 4. Okay. Now you know what are equations. 2x plus 5 equals to 0. This is an equation. 4a minus 2 is equal to 9. This is an equation. 2x upon 3 is equal to minus 2. These are equations. These are all equations, and these 3 equations are all linear equations, because the degree of the variable is in all the cases it is 1. Now we have studied linear equations in 1 variable. We have studied linear equations in 2 variables, like 2x plus 3y is equal to 8. This is a linear equation in 2 variables. 4x minus 8y is equal to 9. This is also a linear equation in 2 variables. Now today we are going to start with the chapter quadratic equations, and I would like to give you the standard form of the quadratic equation. When I say the standard form, it means all the quadratic equations should look like ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0. And why do we name it as a quadratic equation? Because the degree of the given equation is 2. So we can write some quadratic equations like 2x square plus 4x plus 8 is equal to 0. It can be 4x square minus 9x plus 32 equals to 0. So you can see that these two equations are in this format or in this type, or we can say that this is the standard form of the quadratic equation, and these are few examples. I hope this is clear to you. So the standard form of the quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c. Now I am going to give you a question, like we are going to write one question, and we are going to see whether it is a quadratic equation or not. So I am going to write x plus 1, this is from your exercise, x plus 1 the whole square is equal to 2 bracket x minus 3. This is a question. We are going to solve this and find out whether this is a quadratic equation or not. So let us use here the identity. X square plus 2x plus 1 is equal to 2x minus 6. You know how to solve identity, you know how to solve this. So x square plus 2x plus 1, it will give you x square plus 2x minus 2x plus 1 plus 6 is equal to 0. Here plus 2x and minus 2x will cancel. So we are left with x square plus 7, which is equal to 0. Now we can write this in the quadratic equation form, as I told you before. Now we can write x square plus 0x plus 7 is equal to 0. So therefore we can say that this answer is a quadratic equation, because it is written in the form of ax square plus bx plus c, which is equal to 0. So therefore, if any equation is given to you, you will solve it and you will then find the answer for that, and then ultimately in the end you will come to know whether it is a quadratic equation or not. Then let us take one more question. It is x square minus 2x is equal to minus 2 bracket 3 minus x. This is from your textbook, exercise 4.1. X square minus 2x is equal to minus 2 into 3 will give you minus 6. and minus into minus will give you plus 2x. On solving, we will see that x square minus 2x minus 2x plus 6 equal to 0. You know, on transposition the sign changes, so this is very much clear to you because you've done this before also. So x square minus 4x plus 6 is equal to 0. So as you can see that this is in the form of ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0. Hence we can say that yes, this is a quadratic equation. So there will be many questions like this, in which when you will solve it, when you get the answer, then you will compare it with the standard form and you will come to know whether it is a quadratic equation or not. So I am rubbing this and I hope this is clear to you. Let us take one word problem. Question 2. From the exercise, the area of the rectangular plot is 528 meter square. This is area of the rectangular plot. We have to find the length and the breadth. So let us take, it is saying that the length of the plot is 1 more than twice the breadth. I repeat, it says that the length of the rectangular plot is 1 more than twice the breadth. Now what is the breadth? Let us suppose the breadth to be x and then length will be 2x plus 1. This is from the question. Now you know that length into breadth is equal to area. Yes, length into breadth is equal to area. So we multiply 2x plus 1 into x is equal to 528. This is an equation. Now we solve this. 2x square plus x is equal to 528, or we can write 2x square plus x minus 528 is equal to 0. So this becomes a quadratic equation, and if they are asking you to solve this quadratic equation, we will find the value of x, that is breadth and length, and then we will complete the question. So if any word problem is given to you according to the statements, according to the conditions given, we are going to convert it into the quadratic form and then find the answer for the unknown variables. I hope it is clear to you. Now this 2x square plus x minus 528, the answer for x can be calculated by splitting the middle term method. Splitting the middle term method also we have done. So therefore this is a quadratic equation, and to find the answer or the roots of the equation we can use the splitting the middle term method. This is one question. So I am trying to explain you how we can solve a word problem, how we convert them in the quadratic equation form and find the answer. So in the exercise 4.1 you have two questions. In the first one they are asking you to convert the given equation in the quadratic equation form, and in the second question they have given you some word problems which you need to convert them in the quadratic equation form and find the answers. So I hope you will complete the exercise, and if you have doubts you will ask me, and tomorrow we are going to continue with the same topic, and first I am going to take up your questions and difficulties, and then we are going to proceed to the next topic. Thank you.